The exit from the EU has weakened cohesion in Great Britain. Both the Scottish and the Welsh regional elections are marked by vehement demands for independence. Brexit has strengthened the respective national consciousness, but not the cohesion with the UK or within the UK. In Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, the drive to secede from London is greater than ever, a fact that plays a major role in the regional elections on May 6th. This is also because the Conservative British government is using Brexit to centralise political power more strongly again, instead of giving regional governments more powers. The fact that Prime Minister Boris Johnson is currently under constant fire for various scandals does the rest. It is also amazing that every second Englishman would not be angry if Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland went their own way. In Scotland, the ruling Scottish National Party, the SNP, has been fighting for years to be able to hold a second independence referendum. The first one was unsuccessful in 2014, when 55% of Scots spoke out against independence. Should the SNP get an absolute majority in the regional elections on May 6th, the then SNP boss and Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon wants to force another referendum after the end of the pandemic. According to the Constitution, such a vote would have to be approved by London in any case. The separatists in Edinburgh are combative and want to let it come down to a legal battle with the central government. The Guardian quotes government sources in London who have allegedly already admitted that after a clear election result, it would be almost inevitable to give in to the call for a referendum. The clearer the result in Scotland, the greater the pressure on Johnson. The opinion polls assume in advance a landslide victory, an absolute majority for the SNP. How the situation develops in Scotland has a major impact on Wales, where a new regional assembly, the National Assembly, will also be elected on May 6th. Here too, the question of independence is a dominant topic. Here too, the British government's aspiration for centralism are driving the independence movement to more and more supporters. It's a lower level than in Scotland, but it's rising. According to surveys, just under a third of those eligible to vote in Wales are currently in favour of a split. That is far from the constant majorities that can be observed in Scotland, but experts point out that the number is a huge increase by Welsh standards. Because so far the question of independence has played a rather minor role in the second largest part of the United Kingdom. If there were another referendum in Scotland, despite the resistance in London, and the Scots then actually vote for independence, this could trigger a domino effect and spill over to Wales, experts say. In the powder keg of Northern Ireland, support for reunification with the Republic of Ireland is growing steadily. A referendum is already being discussed. Ireland's ex-Prime Minister Bertie Ahern warns against hasty steps, but is certain that such a union would be possible in the long term. He could envisage a referendum on the 30th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement, that means in 2028. With the agreement in 1998, a decade-long civil war in British Northern Ireland came to an end. Society in Northern Ireland is still deeply divided between the Catholic Republicans and London loyal Protestants. The exit from the EU has deepened the rifts dangerously because it created an external EU border between Ireland and British Northern Ireland. Goods controls at the border should absolutely be prevented after Brexit, because they could become the target for attacks by still active splinter groups of the militant IRA, or the other way around. That would be for both sides, most probably. But let's all hope it doesn't get to this. We found a solution with the Northern Ireland Protocol, even if Johnson is breaking it at the moment. But the last thing any one of us wants is more troubles. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel. Auf Wiedersehen.